promoting the mentors to a supervisory position.
Companies do that.
Let me talk to you about improvement. When you fail, the desire is to come out of that failure, out of that loss, improving yourself, improving what you're trying to accomplish. 3 thoughts on improving yourself through failure and loss. Improving yourself is the first step to improving everything else. The first person you work on isn't the people on your team. The first person you work on is you. When people ask me, they say, John, what is your greatest leadership challenge? My greatest leadership challenge is leading me. You understand? It's much easier. It's much easier for me to tell you what to do, where to go, how to get there, offer my assistance. Leading me, it's harder to be an example than to tell a story. And the first thing you want to do is you want to, if you're going to improve, before you improve anything else you got, I mean, you say, well, I really want to I just want to improve a whole bunch of things about added energy. Didn't I say something? Just start with you. And when you fix you good, then go fix someone else. Okay? Because you see, if I had to pick the person most responsible for my problems, I wouldn't be able to sit down for a week. So look at the person who's sitting beside right now and say, work on yourself. Work on yourself.
You can say it or do it.
James Allen said, as an athlete, James Allen said, these are great words. He said, people are anxious to improve their circumstances, but they're not anxious to improve themselves. They therefore remain bound. They're anxious to improve their circumstances, their situations, but they're not anxious to improve themselves. I was doing a conference. I was finding books, and a guy came up to me before he did this that day. And he looked at me and he said, boy, John, I wish I could have heard you 20 years ago. And I said, no, you don't. People all the time will say, oh, John, I wish you just speak to you and what I water about the cough drop, about my cards, about the table, about the fan, about the chair, I'm hanging with you. You're so reliant on you. You just naturally won't talk about that. I'm not very much. I wasn't very much. I didn't like pray a prayer. Like God. Over 12,000 times. Let me put it this way. If I'm not any good by this time, I've got other issues to deal with. 12,000 times. Let me tell you something about the first time. Boy, I wish somebody had taught this to me when I was younger. Let me tell you something about first time. I love people who say, okay, I'm going to start. Okay, I'm going to start. Look at the evidence. I'm going to start. Okay, I really want to start. Get a sense. You're never good the first time. My name's John. I'm your friend. You just aren't that smart. You aren't that fast. You aren't that good. When you started talking as a baby, you didn't just get up one day and speak in sentences. You just one day went, and the only people that understood it were grandparents. Grandparents didn't do exactly what you were saying. The parents are just stupid. The grandparents know. The first time you got up, that was about 1,000th time you get up. The first time you tried to walk, you didn't walk across the room. Okay, let me explain something. You're not good the first time, so get over yourself. Just get over yourself. You're not good. Well, I really want to be good. Well, you are. Well, so how do you get good? You get good by consistency. You get good by improving. You get good by learning. You get good by hanging around people that are good and letting them teach you how to be good. Are you with me? Yeah. If you're as good the first time as you are the 1,000th time, you're not improving. Hello? You ought to be getting better. And the key is consistency in learning and improving. And so when you're going through your difficulties and when you're going through your failures, the first thing you do is to improve yourself. And then number two, improvement forces us out of our comfort zone. And number three, improvement is a daily commitment. It's a daily commitment. It's just a daily commitment to, I remember hearing Earl Nightingale, when I was in my 20s, I remember hearing him say that if I would spend 1 hour a day every day for 5 years on one certain subject, that in 5 years I could become an expert at it. And can I tell you something? I found that 1 hour a day every day really works. And I said, I want to be a leader. And so I spent an hour a day reading books on leadership and talking to leaders and practicing leadership. And now I've done it for I don't know how many years, 40 years, it's the whole process. But what I'm saying is, it's improvement. It's a daily commitment to get better every day. Hey, and can I tell you something? Every day I'm not going to get a lot better. I'm not even trying to get a lot better. I'm just trying to get a little bit better. I had a guy come up to me the other day and I signed a book to him, and he looked at me and he said, I was speaking about 2,000 people and they all paid $250 each. So I think he was doing the math. And he came to me and said, I'd like to do what you do. I said, of course you will. It's a nice little test. I said, I do have a question to ask you. Would you like to do what I did? So you can do what I did. You see, some of you champions of energy, these top wagers, these people that are having dinner, I had dinner with last night. You see, there's thousands just from they don't like to do what you do. Of course they would. Like to make the money you do, like to influence the people you do, like to make a difference that you do. Of course they would. Of course they would. Who wouldn't? It's an IQ test. I got a question to ask you. Would you like to do what they did? Yeah. Would you like to do what they did? Yeah. Because they didn't walk into the arena and just sit down today. Say, I think I'm going to have a primo chair in a primo organization and make some primo money by accident. You see, dreams are free, but the journey isn't. Never has to. There's no such thing as a free dream. You see, that's why dreams in the beginning are so fun, because all you're doing is writing them down. Totally worthless. sitting around the table, well, wouldn't you like to do this? Wouldn't you like to go there? Wouldn't you like to worthless, worthless, worthless. Dream through the journey. And there's a price to pay. And let me just say to you in closing, because my time is up, and I didn't get through near all my stuff. It's your fault, you were too much fun. Besides, not only that, I had to waste 5 minutes with Olivia trying to get a quote. She does this something to my friend John. Smiley face. She got it right here. Okay, just a second. Chris, would you take a picture for me? I know, Olivia's taking more time. Understand the problem. Now, would you take a picture? Just a second. I've got the code here. Please. Take this one. There is a lot of pictures of when I go to my limo in a moment and go get on the plane to go to Charlotte. I'm going to tweet this. I have 800,000 people who follow me.
Wow.
And I'm going to say, my friend Olivia, who's with ambition13. Get it out of me, huh? See how you freak me up? Yeah, I'm going to tweet that. You can get that. You know how to get me now. Do you want to follow? I bet you follow me on Twitter today, don't you? By the way, you can follow me on Twitter. You know, every week I
810,000 after this.
Get all that stuff. It's all free. It's all free. You watch maxwell, it's all free. All right, I'm going to close. I'm going to read you one thing. Excuse me. Just get the rubber bands together. This is making it whole joke. Let me read this to you. It's at the end of the book, and so when you get my book in 3 weeks, it's called, here's what I wrote. I put it in the book. You are enrolled in a full-time informal school called life. There are no mistakes in the lessons. Growth is a process of trial and error and experimentation. The failed experimenters are as much of the process as the ones that work. A lesson will be presented to you in various forms. Failing to learn the lesson is to be stuck and unable to move forward. When you learn the lesson, you can go to the next one. Learning the lessons never ends. There is no part of life that doesn't contain lessons. If you're alive, that means you still have lessons to be learning. You have all the tools and resources you need to pass these lessons. The choice is yours. You can have people mentor you, but you still have to take the test. The answer lies within you. Start taking the test. Sometimes you will win, sometimes you will lose. But every time I will ask you, what did you learn? Thank you very much.